Here we are. Let's go. Let's get it started.
Hey guys, my name is Chef Yuri. I'm here at Partage with Khalil Rountree.
Yes.
Welcome, Khalil.
Thank you.
So you are a well-known UFC fighter, martial artist, but foodie lover.
Yeah, definitely foodie lover. I'm the guy that makes all the food at home. But I
Oh, you're the one cooking.
Yeah, I'm the cook.
So you had a request for me how to perfectly cook and perfect a ribeye. Mm-hmm. I took two different breeds for you. That's the first one. It's a US Prime, but it's not aged. It's just Prime, so it's the highest quality you can get.
Oh my
right?
God.
So bone in. And this one, I took something with more flavorful, more texture. So this is a dry age, 28 days, but it's a Wagyu domestic. It's kind of forming a shell. That's by the fact it's staying in a cellar at the temperature. They bring some moist, and it removes all the water, all the blood. 28 is not that long, but you will feel the difference. It's really, really flavorful.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted you to try both. The cooking will be the same as long as we slice it the same thickness. I let you slice it the way you want.
Okay.
But that will affect the time of cooking.
Okay.
Definitely. So if it's like 2 inches, we have a certain time to perfect the medium.
Got it.
Medium rare.
Okay.
So how do you like your steak?
I like it medium rare. Yeah,
Okay,
I can
okay.
do rare, but I like it medium rare, and I like to prepare medium rare for the guests.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's perfect.
this
That's
is
what I
gonna be
like
good.
too.
So, question: if I were to get a ribeye from a local butcher here in town, good quality, will it make any difference? Do I have to get a special like dry aged ribeye or?
Depending your mood.
Okay.
So if you're on a mood like you want something clean, not too flavorful, but you still want a meaty meal, you go for a prime or even a US choice. Choice
Okay.
is fine, it's less pricey, and if it's a daily meal, if you want to impress your guest, definitely go for a little more marbling with the prime. This is the best quality you can find on US.
Okay.
And if you want something that's not every day,
Yeah.
It's really
It's a special.
it's not gamey,
Okay.
and it's really pricey first, but that's on the side of that is something that is the flavor is really rich. It has a cheesy, nutty flavor. It's gonna change all the dish,
Okay. Cool. So when I want to impress the guest, I'm going more towards the left side. When I want to have a nice dinner with my wife or some guests, I'll prepare the prime.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I let you cut the meat first. So I let you slice, and then we'll figure it out. Think you have the bone here. We want one bone in, so try to staying inside the bone.
Inside the bone.
Like this, like
Got
that
it.
every time we slice inside. So you keep here is going to be like
Okay.
two and a
So
half.
if the bone's here, I'm slicing on the opposite side of the bone.
Correct. Try to stick close to the bone, and see it's like sideways. So you want to follow the path to go through to the bones.
Follow here
Yeah.
through these two.
Correct.
And am I going to make a round cut around it or
Yeah,
just
try to
keep
get
going straight?
a sharp slice. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
one time.
Okay.
You want a little
Closer?
bit closer. Yeah, because it's gonna be really.
Well,
thick
I've
like
already-
that. Yeah. You're good.
Should I stay in the same
Yeah,
cut? Just
and-
go
and
closer?
then- yeah.
Better?
Perfect. You want to hit a lot of meat.
Well, no. Can we cut that one in
an
half?
idea. Now the way we go. So this was in the fridge. This was outside. So taking the moist from the fridge, even if it was cold, we're gonna partage a little bit. So we're
Okay.
gonna remove a little thin slice.
Got it.
But that's perfect. Here you can see same thing. You see your bone here. So you try to stick between, and
Close to the bone.
correct.
All right.
It's a little harder, right?
Yeah.
It's because everything is more dense.
Oh man, I hit a bone.
You did, yeah. That's okay. We go around, and you catch it up like this.
Okay.
See? We won't see it. It's
All right,
okay.
that's good. As long as we won't see it, I got to make sure that the guests are impressed, right? That's a lot. But okay.
So we have two nice pieces, closer to 3 inches, I would say. That will change by 1 minute in the oven, the temperature,
Okay.
but not that far, you know.
Okay.
So we're gonna, the goal of cutting the meat before, we're gonna reserve this on the fridge back for the next order, but we're gonna keep those two pieces outside. It's really important because if you're looking for a medium rare, if you don't let them outside, it's gonna stay cold inside. It's really thick, so you want medium rare inside, but warm.
Okay.
So we're gonna let it sit outside the time we prep the chimichurri, the pomme soufflé, all the garniture, all the accompaniment, and once it's room temperature, we're gonna start sear it.
Got it. So this applies at home as well. When I take my steak out of the fridge, and
So let's say you have guests,
Yep.
and you have 1 hour to cook, or you want to cook an hour, and before like 20-25 minutes prior that you want to cook the meat,
Yep.
you put it out,
Okay.
and you let it room temperature.
Perfect. Okay.
Put everything we need for the chimichurri. I made my version, of course, to give you some additional tip.
Okay.
We're gonna use a tomato to bring some summer side, and we're gonna use shallots. Usually, chimichurri is only parsley, chili, and you can do oregano in the real recipe. But
Okay.
I had as well some tarragon.
Okay.
And the chili I use, Thai chili, is really strong,
Yeah,
really
the best
powerful,
chilies. The best chili.
and garlic. But I'm gonna show you that we can put the raw garlic, but not everybody loves it. So the secret, we're gonna cook the meat with the garlic, and save the garlic and take it out of the cooking. It's gonna be mild, nice flavor, and then we're gonna chop it up and add it to the chimichurri.
That's amazing.
So first step, you want to dice this. Have you diced vegetable before?
Yeah, but not a nice way. Let's see. Give me like a.
So I'm going to give you an easy trick that everybody can use at home. So you can cut it in two.
Okay.
So usually a professional chef will go that way, and then that way.
Okay.
But if you want to do something really thin at home, I'm going to give you a trick. So I always remove the middle like this, because this is a little bitter, and I don't like to use this part. I use only the premium from the shallots.
So you said this part's a bit bitter.
A little bit bitter and like younger.
I probably should use a smaller knife for this. More control. I'm not professional chef level yet, with years of culinary experience.
Yeah. So you want to flat it up, and then you're gonna use your knife. Using your knife, so dropping the knife on the finger, and using it like a train. So you this finger will guide your knife. Is giving
middle finger.
the size, is moving back, and you pulling the knife against him. So this guy is guiding your move. So you're going back like this. See, my finger now is straight. Is going to the knife, and then you sideways. You're going the other way, and that's something you can do at home to get really thin shallots.
I definitely am not working out Partage anytime soon, guys.
I can have you on stage, that would be great. That's not easy when you
I got the pressure of the chef right here. Oh my God! Now I feel so bad for these guys on these on the cooking shows. Hell's Kitchen. You got this guy yelling at you. You got to chop these things perfectly. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. But
So I'm going to remove some stress from that. While we're doing that, would you like to tell a little bit more about you?
Yeah.
What is your journey to the UFC? How did you get in the fight?
So, I started fighting when I was 20 years old, and at that,
You started late.
I started late, but at that time, well, at 19, is kind of like one of the worst times of my life. Like I was really out of shape. Grew up here in Vegas, just kind of like I didn't know what to do with my life. Like I was, all my friends were going to college or kind of already in relationships and had everything figured out for the most part. Like they had direction, and I didn't. So I kind of stumbled upon fighting through my brother, and I was like, okay, maybe I can try this out. It's something new. Why not give it a shot? And from the first day that I started training, I fell in love with it. And I started to see the difference in like the people who showed up at the gym. They were healthy. They were a little bit more positive than the people I was surrounded by. They ate better. And so I just started adopting their lifestyles and just hanging out with these people more. And just my life started changing from there. So now I'm a professional. I fight in the UFC.
You started with Muay Thai, right?
Muay Thai was the first martial art that really like caught my attention. But I didn't go to Thailand and actually just train real Muay Thai until later on in my career. So probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
If you want to remove the stamp of this.
So
yeah, that's something you really you traveling for your job.
Yeah,
if
so
you can call that a job.
My
of
job
course,
definitely allowed me to travel a lot of places. I've been to France. I spent a lot of time there.
Did you like the food there?
At the time, I did. Yeah, I realized how much different the bread and the pastries that were there, and that was like my weakness. So I would wake up every morning and go and get baguette and.
That's the cool thing. You can walk everywhere. It's like pretty much in New York. You can go down your street and you have pastries, butcher.
Cutting this or peeling it?
No, you're just peeling it.
Okay. Yeah, only thing is, for training in the wintertime was really hard because it was so cold and I had to take the train to get to the gym and it was wet and rainy. Everyone talked about like, oh, Paris in the rain. There's even that song, right? Like, Paris in the rain. Yeah. But then I realized like, this is not nice. It's, but yeah, so.
I'm going to let you roughly chop everything.
Okay, so roughly chop.
So here, you grab, when you want to chop herbs, you kind of smash them together, and roughly that's meaning you're going random.
Got it.
So you can do the oregano as well, and same the parsley. You grab it, full hand for the chimichurri will be fine. You kind of smash it, and you keep it in your finger to guide.
Okay. So do the same thing with this, finish that.
So
right?
after you've been to Paris, did you learn the French?
I didn't, and I think that was one of the reasons why I kind of had to leave. There was actually one time I lost my wallet, and I was trying to get back home from the airport, and I asked the bus driver if I could get on the bus, but he didn't speak English.
Yeah.
And then the security guard's like, hey man, like you're in France, like you got to learn to speak French. And I just thought like
that's something in
there
France.
There was a lot of pressure.
We're not open for certain things. Yeah, that's tricky sometimes, especially in Paris.
But it was very beautiful. Like am I chopping that?
Yeah,
fine
that's
enough?
perfect.
Okay.
Little rougher, you can go.
I loved it. Like, I definitely want to go back and visit. I just think for me to live there was a bit difficult. But I learned a lot. Beautiful place.
So every time you're traveling, you going in a new place, you trying the food, the local food?
Trying the local food. Really observing. Yeah. I like to observe the locals, see what they're doing, like.
I'll let you drop it here.
You gonna slow-mo that?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so traveling to different places, different countries, trying a lot of different food, seeing what it is that the locals eat too, you know, because you can go to different countries and some of the same restaurants are, you know. So
if you're going for the Italian place in Thailand, that's not a good way to go, right?
Yeah. Not to say I wouldn't try it. I mean, I'd definitely try Italian in Thailand just to get the
sometimes you
experience.
need a pizza, right? You're missing.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I've been very
so
fortunate to be able to.
This, you will take the little knife, the paring knife, remove the pedicule on the middle, and we're gonna dice it up.
Do I go all the way through?
Yeah, you go sideways like this, all around,
Okay.
and remove it. Yeah, and you try to kind of break the middle, and perfect. See? Cool. And now you're gonna do some regular slices, that way or that way, but it doesn't matter. But you want this size, I would say, and then you're gonna cube it, right? And growing up in the so in your life, you were looking for fight or not at all?
No. So before I started training MMA, I'd never even really been in a fight before. Yeah, I was always like a shy guy, you know.
Not even watching fight on TV?
I didn't watch fights on TV until I started seeing MMA.
So nobody kind of inspired you. You inspired yourself.
Yeah, my brother. My brother was the guy who showed me what MMA was, and we started watching it, you know, together around the same time. And the first guy that inspired me was Vanderlei Silva. I saw his fights in Pride when we started
He's
watching.
a scary guy too, right?
Yeah. And so when we started looking into joining an MMA gym, we saw that he had one here in town. And so that was the first gym that we joined together, Vanderlei Silva's gym. And that's who
I trained a little bit over there. It's a cool gym. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's who kind of taught us how to fight in the beginning. He's the guy who introduced us to MMA, and being here in Vegas, it was just the right time. I had my first fight in Tough Enough.
I did too. I had my fight in Tough Enough too. So that's where everything started for you. I could be a UFC fighter if I continue.
Yeah. But we need you. We need Partage. We got enough UFC fighters. We got not enough Yuris.
So the last part will be the chili.
Okay.
I do it at the end because if you touch it or cut it and then touch your
eyes
your
or
eye,
something.
your it's gonna hurt.
I've learned that lesson.
You did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess in
I like
Thailand
to use, I love to use Thai chilies.
You don't want to overpower the dish because the meat stays the star of the dish.
Okay.
So you don't want to cover it. You don't want to over flavor it, and you want to still taste the flavor of the meat.
Of the meats. So you're using like on the knuckle,
Right.
and then
And that would be
and then you're
perfect.
just going,
That's it. You get it.
and then just moving back, boop 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 boop, and that's how you don't cut your fingers.
So here we're gonna put some salt.
Okay.
So the secret with the salt, when you roll the salt, you want to spread the same amount everywhere. So you make sure your gloves are not humid because the salt will stick on it. So you
And
can
this
just
is from the peppers too. So should I change them?
That's
Or-
okay. Yeah, you can just wipe them up. And then you take the salt and you will feel it rolling on your finger.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah. See, that's spreading. So you can put like 3 times what you did.
One more.
Perfect. Now a little red wine vinegar that gonna help to bring some texture.
When you say a little, what do you mean?
Like 2 teaspoons.
Okay. So that two, like,
Perfect.
good.
Very cool. And olive oil. That you can go And it's good for the health, right? Olive oil.
Yes.
That's good between a fight, before a fight, after a fight. So that's gonna help to infuse everything. You can go a little more.
Right.
And we're gonna let it sit all together. It's colorful, flavorful. We're gonna have to just add the garlic from the cooking.
Okay. At the end. So we let that one sit.
Yeah, we're gonna let it rest on the fridge.
Okay. So
Now we're pretty cool. Yeah, you have.
So for the chimichurri, we add tomatoes, red peppers, oregano.
Correct.
Did I say that already?
Parsley. No, you did the pepper. So chili.
Pepper, tomato, parsley, oregano.
And tarragon. We did a little tarragon.
Oh, okay. And tarragon.
But that's my version.
Gotcha.
Usually it's just
Well,
parsley.
I want to
chili.
make your version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave you the
Okay.
recap.
Cool.
Okay, so now we're gonna season the meat. So we're gonna go salt on the 4 side because it's a really thick piece. So you have 4 sides, not 2 only.
Okay.
It's really important to bring a crust with the salt. It's gonna keep the moist inside. It's gonna have a nice brown color, and the way we're gonna cook it, then I'm gonna explain you step by step to perfect the medium rare.
Okay. Is it good to use a coarse salt, or is it better to use more of a fine?
I prefer fine to
Okay.
before cooking, and fleur de sel after.
Okay.
Perfect. And you try to have the same amount everywhere. It's
Yeah.
not possible, but that's perfect.
That's what you're aiming
Yeah.
for, though,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Okay.
And we're gonna
one
do the
more.
same with the pepper. You can use the grinder. I grind mine before, and it is same system that the salt is gonna work the same way. It's gonna roll between your finger, easier to control. Look, I can create a little skin pepper. So you want to do 4 sides as well. Okay.
All right.
The last secret will be the head of the garlic to use for the chimichurri. You're gonna cut it in 2 like this all the way,
Okay.
and we're gonna sear it at the same time as the meat. Like,
Come on. Come on.
perfect. See?
No. It's like.
It's not on the middle. We have everything. We need the butter and the natural oil. I use grapeseed.
Grapeseed oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to help to not burn the butter too fast because it's a long process. It's a
Yes.
thick meat. So
Yes.
if you put only butter, it's gonna burn.
Okay.
So what I do is little butter on each pan, and we cook them separately.
Okay. When you say little, it's like one piece, 1 cube.
You can do half. Oh
Half
no
and
no!
half?
You need a lot of butter. We're cooking with love,
Yeah, of course.
So half, I would say.
Just start with a little bit first.
Yeah. So when you see it's like that, that's meaning the pan is really hot. So you want to put them faster and put the oil first.
So how many?
Yeah, you can go.
Just keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Careful the splash. Yeah.
So I'm seeing, too, I mean, like, it's definitely important. I see everything's like time, right? You only have a certain amount of time before the butter burns.
Right.
So you have to really pay attention to
And
those small details.
you want the right temperature as well, because if it's not colored, it doesn't bring a crust. It's gonna boil, especially on a big piece like this, and the meat boiled is terrible.
Okay.
Terrible. So we're gonna use the rosemary only for this one.
Only
here.
this one.
So
Okay.
we're gonna put it inside.
So we put this in all
Yeah,
on the
just
same
here,
side is
like
fine?
this, yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna put one of each garlic here and here.
Let's do the whole thing.
Yeah, one here. Which one you prefer?
We'll go the smaller one
Okay.
on this one, and we'll go the bigger one on this one.
Perfect. So the secret for a thick piece, 1 minute 30 seconds searing on each side.
Okay. And how should the garlic and everything look? Or is this
It's gonna cook it's gonna
So just
bake.
let it sit. Make sure it doesn't burn.
Yeah,
So just flip it
because
occasionally.
after, once we've done with the searing side, both sides, we're gonna add some butter and baste them. That's the
Okay.
secret. Perfect. You see the color?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's the perfect sear. You have a nice crust.
Oh, sorry.
And now we're going for 1 minute and 30 seconds more.
Okay, so in the beginning, so far I remember high heat on the pan, and I'll check the temperature. I'll lower it to medium,
You play with it, yeah.
and drop the butter and the grapeseed oil.
Correct. And now,
Once that's
1 minute 30 seconds for a piece like this, you know, like
Yeah.
when you have a nice piece. And so now it's time to baste it. So see that bring back the moist inside the meat.
yes, on the top.
Keep it like a nice texture. It's really important for the process that we're gonna use resting. Watch out, this is on.
Okay.
Okay, I set up the oven at 340 degrees Fahrenheit. After 2 minutes, so 130 each side.
130, 130 each
With the
side.
garnish, basted. Now it's been like 2 minutes that we are basting it. So we're gonna put them in the oven for 4 minutes.
4 minutes in the oven. 4 minutes in the oven.
So put them 2 different layers. This
Here?
one, as it's thicker, is gonna need 5 minutes. So
Okay.
we're gonna go 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Hold the way. Yep.
All right, here we come.
Okay. You want to come here? You can drop it here. So then you grab the tongue, put it, let it sit here. Okay, we're gonna double check. So you want to go on the little thinner parts.
Okay. Okay.
So just drop it here. So basically, you want to get it out at 120, 125, and let it rest. So you want to go all the way through the meat. So we're gonna wrap them separately. Like you want to keep them warm and let it rest. That's gonna help to
like this?
yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna help to have the medium rare all the way, even on the middle, not like rare on the middle, medium rare, and medium. It's gonna be the same temp everywhere.
Okay.
By this time, we're gonna start the little pomme soufflé. So you're gonna just remove the white, separate the yolk and the white.
Okay.
Have you done it before?
No,
You do
never.
some cake before? Or?
No.
So a little trick that I use when you have two, you can break them, only one breaking always.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then you just let the
Oh,
yolk,
just let the yolk
because
come
we
out.
don't need the yolk.
Okay.
When you just need the white, you can do this trick, right?
Yep.
And you don't have to select. But if you want to do like you're doing a cake or mousse, and you need only, so you want to do shell, and you're moving the yolk to the other shell, and the white is going out.
Got you.
So there is two different ways to make the potato soufflé.
Okay.
The hard way will be to just cut them thick, use a bath at 300 degrees, baste them, and when they start puffing, you put them on another bath at 375, and they're gonna puff immediately. But that's the tricky way. I'm gonna explain you an easy way to make at home. It's gonna look perfect. It's just a little trick that I'm gonna give you.
Okay, thank you.
So first, we need potatoes that has a fried potato type.
Okay.
I watched them before. So you want something with less moist inside, so they are less humid. They are like firm, but you can see they are a little older.
Yeah.
And that's a fried potato style. So you can use the Yukon, yellow Yukon. You can use the Kennebec, that's the one, the Russet.
Okay.
So if you have an island at home,
Yep.
you can clean the island and do it immediately on it. You need a slicer.
I have one of those.
Okay. You need to set it up really, really thin. And you do some slices. You want like large slices, so the
Yeah,
better,
big
the
potato.
biggest potato is, better it is.
Okay.
So I let you slice it. That's about the size you want it, really thin. You can almost see through, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the secret to get the trick to get something. And then you want to set them up like one that way, because we're going to fold them into.
Okay. So it's in pairs.
Yes. Okay, now we dry them up. You can see they dry. So what you want to do, Khalil, you want to brush only one side with the starch. So we're using any kind of starch. You can use the corn, the potato, corn is the one I'm using. So you want to brush it. Perfect.
Like that?
Yeah.
So
So each one side only. What is your most memorable fight? Because I've watched obviously all of them, but
So for me, I'd say most memorable would be the Eric Anders fight when I just came back from Thailand.
okay.
Because that was my first time actually being able to use the Muay Thai that I learned, that I've been practicing, and the reason why I went there. So that one for me, I'll
Is the
always
kick
remember.
you're using when the guy is knee down and you're using on the middle? You're the only one using that. Is something you learn in Thailand? Or?
No, so that's something that actually I kind of picked up from Vanderlei. Yeah, that I didn't learn that one in Thailand. You mean the body kick,
The
right?
crazy kick. I don't want to take that one.
Yeah, that one is I learned that one from Vanderlei. But and then I'd say my favorite fight so far has been Anthony Smith.
Yeah,
That one.
that was the.
I felt the most like,
And I really
myself,
love
right?
Anthony Smith too. I'm
he's
a
a good
fan
guy.
too. You know.
he's a good guy.
So I let you finish and fold them in two.
Okay, finish that, fold them into. Same thing here, just a thin layer on top.
Correct.
Okay.
So basically, more dry they're gonna puff better. We're gonna let them sit on a paper again,
Okay.
because if they are too humid, when you drop them to the oil, it's gonna bring some water out, and it's not gonna work perfectly. So what it takes you to go in the cage, because from outside you're the most amazing guy I've met, and inside the cage you're not the same. You're
No, I'm not the same person in the cage. I think that's why I like to live my life and be kind and treat people well. And sometimes I feel like people can take advantage of that. But
you
the
can
cage.
be humble, yeah, but that, don't take the kindness for a weakness, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty non-confrontational. Like I don't really like to argue or raise my voice and stuff. So I think the cage for me is like a really good place. It's a really nice outlet to have, where I could let that side of me that I guess I don't show publicly, or I'm not able to. What's the best way to pick this up? Because it's sticking.
Yeah, you can use a spatula or a knife.
Yeah, because.
You
I'll
can use a knife.
Yeah,
as a
just because
spatula.
I don't want to damage them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the cage for me is like a cool outlet to let another side of my personality come out.
Yeah, because I can tell in the cage, you're not kidding. You're not here just to.
Yeah,
you're here to destroy the guy.
It's for me. It's about survival, and
It's like your life is in danger when you.
yeah. If I know how hard I train, and so I know that the guy in there that I'm fighting is training just as hard, so I know what I'm capable of. So I can't really let my guard down, or this guy can hurt me just as much as I can hurt him. So I got to be first.
Yeah, I remember one time I drilled with you at Syndicate, and you pinched my elbow like we were just drilling. For you, was just a joke, and I really felt it. So okay, it can fold me in two really quick.
Yeah, I definitely. I focus a lot on strength. I do like to try different techniques in my strength and conditioning. I like to do a lot of kind of calisthenic stuff, pull-ups, things like that that are just more natural strength building workouts, you know?
That's good. Cool. So now we have all of the potato ready to puff. You want to bring your oil to 375 Fahrenheit, so
Okay.
190, approximately 190 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
And that's something you told me that you have only induction at home.
Yes.
And that's perfect. That's why I'm going to show you with this, because you can actually control better the temp. And you need a little thermometer. So it's a laser that's going to give you the thing. So you want to go a little over, so 190, 195, because when you're going to drop it, it's going to cool down really fast.
Okay, so tell me the temperature one more time, please.
So
Fahrenheit?
on Fahrenheit will be 375.
375 Fahrenheit. Okay.
Let me drop the temperature is too high.
And 190 Celsius. My wife uses Celsius, so I gotta get used to it.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's Chinese, right? They use Celsius over there?
Well, she's from Hong Kong, but her dad's British, so she kind of like,
She combine everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we need? We need a ladle
Okay. One ladle.
and a spider or écumoire to remove them. The ladle will be useful to bring the oil and arrosé, it's called. So we're gonna base them inside the oil to create a crust and make them brown.
Okay.
And you need a little lens, you need a paper towel to be ready when they go out.
Okay. And tell me one more time, what type of oil is this?
I use grapeseed. You can use canola, a natural oil.
Okay. So
Something that
grapeseed.
doesn't burn too fast. If
Got
you're
it.
using olive oil, it's gonna burn faster. You can use peanut oil.
Okay. No, I'm gonna use grapeseed. I'm using whatever you use.
So we're gonna try only one. We don't want to put them all at first.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I'm gonna let you drop it, and it's gonna start puffing. And you wanna so once it's
Over the
inside,
top.
over it, you wanna bring some bubble, some movement to help to puff.
All right, cool. Ready?
So yeah, you wanna put it on top.
Oh. I see.
And then you want to flip it and do it the other way. So you can see it puffed. It's not perfect. You won't get the perfect at
It
first.
doesn't matter. I just want the texture. Okay, and then so how long am I
You
doing
keep
this
going
for?
until
Just
it's
keep
like
doing these?
crispy and fried, you know?
So I can just keep covering it.
Right.
I mean, this is looking pretty brown, pretty crispy. What do you say?
Okay, you can put it out. We're gonna fry all of them one batch, and then you can put them up when it's ready to eat.
Okay, let's drop that one.
So now you can go crazy and try to drop like 4 at the same time.
All right, let's do it.
And don't forget to baste them to bring
Yep.
some oil on the top.
Oh yeah.
See, the secret as well is to cut flat and keep them together
Yes.
layer, because if you have a little difference on the edge,
The fold.
yeah,
It'll get inside, right?
right. See, it's gonna open like this.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Okay.
so you can remove them, and we fried all of them. So, Khalil, what would be next for you, you think, in the UFC?
Well, I think next steps for me are continuing to go for the title.
Pursuing the title?
Yeah, pursuing the title. I'm very close.
Right now you're a 5 rank?
Right now I'm number 8.
8.
But I feel like, and the fans I believe have also said I'm only 1 or 2 fights away from a title fight right now.
You really want, we talk about it, you really want Pereira, right?
Yeah, I think that would be just a really good fight to have. I think that it can be very exciting for the fans.
We all want to see that.
The fans want to see it. I feel like right now I'm at my best, and I think that Pereira is also at his best. And I think, I'd rather sooner than later. I feel like a lot of fights, people wait too long. And,
you already had tough fights, so
yeah,
you're ready for the title. Who else you want to take? So if it's not a title,
Yeah, so that's my main focus right now is just staying healthy, staying ready for when that happens, when that opportunity comes. I want to be ready for it.
That's cool.
What about you? What's next? What's next for Partage? What's next?
So we are expanding next door. We are creating a champagne bar. That will be the next step. We have membership, wine membership. So the idea is to give them more opportunities when they do the tasting, the wine tasting. They move to the bar after the tasting.
Okay.
So it opens some new perspective and growing up. We're expanding here in Las Vegas. Stay focused in Las Vegas so far. I don't want to say that I'm not looking around. If opportunities come, I'm taking all of them. But let's focus on Partage so far. Maybe doing 1 or 2 cooking show again. I've been in Chopped Champion. I've been in Bobby Flay. So I'm ready to jump on the competition again.
Yeah, that would be awesome because then I can have a reason to root for you in a competition, and you could have a reason to root for me, and both of us, going after the victory in different areas.
Yeah, the goal would be as well starting channel cooking with a star, cooking with a fighter. I'm really honored that you came and jumped in today, and then I would like to do more. And if one day we can have you competing in the kitchen against another fighter,
this
that
is
would
entry
be,
level right here. I'm
yeah,
seeing the
yeah.
amount of detail and training it takes, just like golf.
Yeah.
That's why I think I like this now. I'm like, okay, there's a lot more focus that needs to be there in order for something to a dish to be executed. So,
yeah. So
I'm
every
excited.
time you're gonna come, you're gonna get
now
better
at home,
and better,
I'm gonna be like,
better and better.
Laser focused on the details
So
for
now
sure.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna unwrap the meat.
Okay.
And we're gonna check the temp.
Okay.
We're gonna cut it, slice it, plate it. I want to show you a good way to plate it and give envy to your guests. Okay, we want to grab the bone here and cut it all around the bone. And this will be our base. So we're gonna let it sit on the plate and play it around. So if you want to do the same here. You want to close to the bone, yeah. And you have the little T-bone, yeah, like this. Perfect. You want to let it here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove the fatty part here. See, that's the remaining is the cap.
Yep.
So you want to cut this part, and if it's too fatty, you won't keep it. That fat is not good. But the rest, this one is a good part, right?
Yeah.
So you can throw back on the grill. I turn on the grill. You can
Okay.
give a nice crust to the grill. Then you can see there is another
Yep.
part you can detach.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, that's the good one, right? But you're gonna see on the dry age, it's gonna be almost too flavorful.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw back this on the grill too.
Both pieces. Yep.
Yep. And now we are close to perfect temp inside. But you can either way take back your pan, heat it back and baste it and bring the temp up to a slice and be ready to go.
Okay.
Or you can give a nice grilled flavor.
Okay.
It's up to you. What do you want to do? You want to baste it?
I want to baste it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll give the option. Same thing here, about 1 minute on each side.
Yeah, you just want to bring the temperature inside, so about 1 minute each. And then you want to put it sideways like this. And we're going to cut some slices like half an inch.
Thicker?
Yeah, a little thicker. Put it all around the bone, like a flower. This is your favorite part, that's what you said.
Yes, yes, yes.
But it needs a little grill, so that's why I put it on the grill. The fat needs a look at this. That's beautiful.
Wow. Okay, so what's the technique on the cut of this one?
So little sideways. You're gonna start here, remove the real fat that we won't use, okay? And then you wanna go thin like this.
Got you.
Yeah, thinner. You can
Thinner
see it's
than that?
Yeah.
Ah.
So what we wanna do is to take out some garlic cloves. You can see that they are comfy, right?
Yes.
And now you will smash it with the knife. Take it like this, and you want to smash it like a puree.
Okay.
What I want to do is at the end you top a little sauce all around. You don't want to put too much because you still want to
Taste the meat, right?
the meat, right? That's the main thing.
Ah.
And a little fleur de sel at the
So we're
end.
putting this on both, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, just dress it up a bit.
So we have you to train on the potato at home, right?
Yeah.
Now you know the temperature, you know the process.
Yeah. I'm gonna practice too because it's good. I'll have a lot of
They're really good,
potatoes
though.
to eat.
And now is the best time. The verdict.
Oh man. There's levels to this, huh?
Here.
There's levels to this. Wow.
So you definitely want to start with the US prime. First the middle part, then the fatty part, and then we're gonna move to the middle part of the dry age, and finally this one. Because if you go the opposite way, your palate will be fucked up.
Okay, so we'll go with this one first.
Yeah.
Middle part.
So we're gonna have a little bit of everything. A really puffed one you can have.
Take this one.
What do you think?
I like the chimichurri.
Yeah. The meat is really tender, right?
Very tender.
It's like a butter. Now, let's try this part. I think you want to
Okay.
try.
You know what's wild is normally I would use more salt, but because of all the flavors in the chimichurri, it doesn't need it. It's like, it's perfect.
It's pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah.
And now, this is totally different, but you need to try this. It's 28 days only. The breed is different though, it's Wagyu, so I use a local company, it's called ATN. If you're looking for Wagyu, they're the best.
Okay.
I use all the Wagyu come from ATN.
Use a little bit of this one. Wow.
More texture, firm, but
Yeah.
and this is the last part you want to try. But it can be rough for some people. Really like a cheesy, nutty flavor.
I prefer it. Let's see. Go.
I like it, but it's like Japanese Wagyu. You cannot have too much. You just need a little bit for the taste. You won't be able to eat the whole thing.
Ooh. I will.
Yeah? Would you be able to eat all of this?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So Khalil, thank you so much for coming. Now we have some job to finish. But I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, this was very
We didn't
helpful.
do the perfect perf, but we have to work on it. I can give the technique on link. If you're looking for the full video, come to the YouTube channel. We'll put the full video.
Okay.
And really excited to start something like that. I'm really happy for having you today.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Like, honestly, it's the details for me. Like, that's what I realize that I have to work on the most. That's the most important, but it really creates a better experience than just throwing steaks on the grill,
Right.
putting salt and be like, okay, hey guys, so this is cool. I'm excited to make this at home, prepare for my guests, and send you a picture of how it turned
Cool.
out.
I hope you get better on the puffed. We didn't do a perfect job, but they're still looking great.
Yeah, and they taste good too. So I'll try. I'll get better. And I'll be back again.
Thank you. Thank you.